This will also be very quick. I only have a few slides for the Junior Term Abroad program. I think one area that many of us are weak in is internationalizing. And in our strategic planning, we said, well, we want to produce globalized perspectives for our students. And our response was, well, there are many responses. The one I will share with you today is our Junior Term Abroad program. The benefits to our students, of course, largely not the academic benefits, I think. The benefits are largely about living abroad, attaining a multicultural perspective, growing up, I think, is one of the important values of the program. Now, we've always had exchange programs. Since the 60s, there's always been exchange programs. Every year, maybe 2 or 3 students would participate. So we said, if we want more students to participate, we have to find out why they aren't. And although most people guess that the #1 reason for people not to join the program is the expense, when we surveyed our students, we found that the #1 reason our students don't join exchange programs is the delayed graduation. Why would graduation be delayed? The Philippine calendar is unlike yours. Our first term goes from June to October, which is why it is not summer in Ateneo. Our students are well into their first semester right now. For you, the rest of you are probably on summer break. Our second term goes from November till March. This means that to spend a semester abroad in one of your institutions, August, September till December, January, they would skip 2 semesters here and spend 1 semester abroad, which meant that when they came back, they would be behind their cohort. They would not graduate on time. So this was the #1 reason our students were not joining exchange programs. #2 reason, predictably, was expense. The third reason, pressures of family and love life. Love life. Sir, I could not possibly leave my girlfriend for 5 months. What if I came back and she had a different boyfriend? Love was the #3 reason why they did not join exchange programs. So we said, if we want more of our students to participate, we need to solve these problems. Our target, 20%. We said 20% of our junior population should have 20% of our college population in the School of Management should have an international experience before graduation. And we went about solving that. First, we created a revised academic calendar that will allow students to participate in junior term abroad and still graduate on time. This is what we did. To persuade School of Management faculty to do this, it was much harder for us to persuade our philosophy, our theology, our economics faculty to do this. But we got the support of the president, the academic vice president, and the chairs of these departments and started offering this 6 years ago. Our first cohort, 26 students went on junior term abroad in our first class. Today, 180 of our students participate in junior term abroad. Counting our China study tour students, close to 30% of our students will have spent time on a study abroad program before graduation. It's the largest student mobility program in the Philippines. Almost 30% of our students have a study abroad experience. How did we solve the problem of finances? Well, the opportunity to study abroad for 1 semester for as low as $2,000 up to a high of $27,000 for 1 semester and an average of $5,000. How did we do this? Of course, like any typical exchange, most of our partner institutions do not charge tuition of our students. We have partnerships with lower cost countries like Thailand, for instance. Taiwan has proven to be a very affordable destination for us. And we have higher cost countries, the US being one of our highest cost countries. Our most expensive semester is a semester in Boston College, which charges tuition. so that the students spend about $27,000 if they wish to spend a semester at Boston College. Because if they pay for tuition, there's the airfare, there's a dorm, and other living expenses. But there's an opportunity to do that for $2,000 if you decide to spend it at Chulalongkorn University in Thailand. We also have a commitment to provide scholarships to a student. Our institutional commitment is at least 10% of the students in junior term abroad will have scholarships. Why? Well, because we said we wanted to provide our students with a global perspective, and nowhere did we say that we would provide our rich students with a global perspective. All qualified students should have the opportunity. So 10% scholarship program, a program which will support at least 10% of junior term abroad. So if we send 180 students, 18 of them will have scholarships from us. They will be perhaps scholars here who have been doing well, and we want them to have the same opportunity to spend a semester abroad. Unfortunately, I have no solution for their love life issues. The next issue for us is inbound exchange. So 30% of our students go out, but not many students come. An ideal exchange situation would have students coming from our partner institutions. We cannot sustain an exchange program without generating inbound exchange. That's obvious. It's supposed to be an exchange.